Having a stockroom that is neat, clean, and organized will support easy replenishment and efficient stock checks. Ensuring that all merchandise handling tasks are completed to standard of excellence will help reduce shrink and improve data integrity and morale in your store.
It's really important to have a neat and clean stockroom because if a customer is looking for a size that's not on the floor, you have to be able to find it in the stockroom.
When reticketing, it's important to input the correct style and color and size information in order to protect data integrity.
The merchandise handling focuses we'll cover are stockroom organization for both merchandise and non-merchandise items, merchandise handling tasks including completing damages and defectives regularly, the importance of reticketing, and markdowns on the sales floor and in the stockroom, keeping the stockroom neat, clean, and organized.
As a team, we try to help each other out by keeping the stockroom as organized as possible. When it's busy, we'll have one of the members walk through and just make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be, that all of the white wovens are not all mixed in together because we have maybe 4 or 5 different styles of white wovens.
A stockroom that is well organized reduces operational costs, like payroll spent on looking for hard-to-find items. It decreases breakage and damage of visual items and fixtures and increases overall efficiency by maximizing space dedicated to both merchandise and non-merchandise areas. Stockrooms consist of the following main storage elements: HDS, also known as high-density shelving or GARs. These shelving units, primarily used for merchandise, move on tracks and are sometimes stationary. Stationary shelves, which are on wall-mounted standards. These shelves often house merchandise and non-merchandise items like sign holders. Hanging bars. These are wall-mounted bars for hanging merchandise. Within each stockroom element, items should always be grouped and separated into logical areas to make things easy to find. Stockroom grouping areas are merchandise. This includes all folded and hanging apparel in men's, women's, and petites in select stores. This also includes non-apparel areas, including accessories like handbags, belts, personal care, and men's and women's shoes.
Snaking shoes in the stockroom by style, color, and size is very important so that anyone who's looking for a specific shoe can get it for the waiting customer.
And lastly, we have a damages and defective items area. Our D&D units are considered live merchandise until they are transferred out. Non-merchandise areas include supply storage, including packaging, janitorial, and office supplies, the employee break area, the leadership office.
Having a clean office is crucial to the efficiency of all leaders in the building. We have to share a very small space, and it's important to keep it organized and neat on a daily basis.
Along with visual and merchandising items such as extra fixtures, marketing elements, hangers, baker's racks, rolling racks, and steamers, to name a few.
Damages and defectives are important to process at a regular basis because it's a way that we try to monitor our inventory as well as make sure that we're not losing product financially.
It's important to make sure you process damage and defectives regularly. You don't want to get behind on them, and also you want to make sure that you're staying on top of making sure what they are putting away as a damage is an actual damage or defective item.
We process damage and defectives on a weekly basis. This will allow the brand to uphold the high integrity that we have.
Processing D&Ds regularly and accurately will help your store's data integrity and will ultimately help you clear out these items from your inventory. The basic D&D process steps are to check the tags and the item to ensure that it's really damaged or defective. If the item can be sold, you can attach a tag to sell the item at a discount if possible. These items should be placed with further markdowns, or if the item is too damaged or defective to sell, you can send out the item using the LRT. After the items are transferred out on the LRT, ship out the items to the processing center. Ask a leader if you're not sure if a D&D item should be resold or shipped out. The next important merchandise handling task is reticketing.
We reticket merchandise on a daily basis to ensure that all product is on the floor in a timely manner and available for the customer to purchase. This is a great task for cashiers to work on throughout the day when business may be slow. They can grab the items that have been put behind the register in a gray bin and ticket them, put them back on the floor, and make sure that all of the product is available for our customers to purchase.
Reticketing happens every day in most stores and can happen at the cash wrap or in the stockroom, depending on the store and business. Reticketing accurately with the right style number, color number, and size code ensures that customers pay the correct price and that the item is recorded correctly in our inventory system. The basic reticketing steps include: bring the bin or bins of items to the reticketing area at the cash wrap or in the stockroom. Locate the accurate style, color, and size code. Use the LRT and your reticketing printer to create a ticket. Attach the printed ticket to the garment through the tag or seam, being careful not to damage the item. And place the items on the sales floor once they're all completed. The last key merchandise handling task is markdowns.
It's important with markdowns to make sure you plan and prepare well ahead of time. This will allow for the markdown process to happen more efficiently.
One way to help us be a little bit more efficient around markdowns is we turn full stacks around, pull out the tags, and mark down. Got to make sure we mark down right there in the sweet spot, not over the size, barcode, or the style number.
When we get markdowns in the stockroom, we like to scan every single item in the stockroom to make sure that nothing is missed and that every single price is marked correctly.
Accurate markdowns will ensure your pricing is accurate and will make your customers happy. Markdowns happen on the sales floor and in the stockroom and typically take place at the end of a product season. There are several markdown methods. First, markdowns usually use a markdown sheet and markdown guns, while further markdowns use LRT guns and markdown guns.
A couple tools I use to mark down is whenever I finish a stack that I've turned around and marked all the things, we just keep it there so everyone knows that it was marked down. And something that I like to do at my store, which one of my leaders taught me, is if you get the S hooks and you put them on your belt, then you can put the 2 markdown guns on your belt like holsters, and then you have the LRT gun, so then you mark it and then you pull it out and do that. And so you can carry everything without having to push a cart around.
The basic ticket markdown process is: determine the new price using the LRT or markdown sheets. Set the price on the markdown gun. Grab as many tags as you can and mark down the item between the size and style number. Batching tasks, replace the tags as needed and return the items back to standard.
Batching tasks can be a great way to save time. So you're determining all the items that you're going to be pulling in the first place, you're pulling all the items at once, and prepping all the items at once and sending them out.
Let's pause for a moment and recap what we've learned so far. The merchandise handling focuses are: stockroom organization for both merchandise and non-merchandise items. Merchandise handling tasks including completing damages and defectives regularly, the importance of reticketing, markdowns on the sales floor and in the stockroom, keeping the stockroom neat, clean, and organized. The stockroom's elements are HDS, also known as high-density shelving, or GARS, stationary shelves, hanging bars. The stockroom areas are merchandise, women's apparel, men's apparel, and petite and select stores. Non-apparel areas, including accessories like handbags and belts, personal care items, shoes and select stores, and damages and defective items. Non-merchandise areas include supplies, the employee break area, the leadership office, and all visual and merchandising items. Now, let's talk about how to keep all of your hard work going with a neat, clean, and organized stockroom.
Stores need to have a neat, clean, and organized stockrooms at all time. The stockroom is a direct representation of your floor and the expectations you have as a store. Keeping a stockroom neat and organized on a daily basis will allow for quick and easy replenishment.
It's important to have a clean and neat and organized stockroom because the cleaner, neater, and organized it is, the faster you are going to be able to get product out to the floor and to the customer and drive those sales.
Maintaining a neat, clean, and organized stockroom will keep your store running at full efficiency. It isn't always easy, so it's important that you hold yourself and your coworkers to a high standard when working in the stockroom. This includes replenishment, backstock, completing stock checks, or just hanging out in the break area. A few things you can do to maintain your stockroom are: always backstock items by style, color, and size according to our standard. Whenever possible, backstock items as they are folded on the sales floor. This will make replenishment faster. Maintain an organized shoe storage area. Ensure all stockroom tools, including carts, racks, and LRT guns, are put away after use. Sweep the stockroom and empty the trash each day.
It's important to have a neat, clean, and organized stockroom because it allows you to more effectively and quickly locate merchandise. When someone is looking for an item, you want to be able to check one place and not several.
Let's take a moment for a quick quiz. What are the stockroom elements and areas? Name the key merchandise handling tasks. Why is it so important to set up and maintain a neat, clean, and organized stockroom? Your stockroom is the engine of your store. It keeps your store replenished and your business running. Maintaining your stockroom and completing tasks regularly will keep everything running smoothly and efficiently, which ultimately leads to a better experience for you and for your customers.